Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill. Shit.
Hey, lock it.
Check three.
Go.
To the backfield. Check.
Leo, be grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
You got nothing.
On 2nd down now, it's Harper. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Check 26.
Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Come on, fellas.
Got it.
Watch Mike. You can't block me.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Bell. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Back to throw. Patterson. Herndon's got it complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Ready.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. This is Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 29.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
60-yard.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Bell. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd down, it's Harper. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Let's get off the field.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. Hey, Haywood.
On 3rd down, Eason. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
Hey, Mike 52.
To throw on second down. Patterson. It's complete to Diggs. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it with Bell. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. He can't hang. He's not.
To throw on third down. Patterson steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Gay's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Push him back. 44, Mike, 44. All right, D, left hand. All right, D.
45.
Check. On the ball. Alert 3.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Down the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Two-jet bomber.
Wide, get wide.
Snap.
On second down, it's Bell. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Looking to throw. Patterson escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd-and-1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Patterson. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Kill. Sponge. No. Watch the ship.
Rock it.
Watch the ship. Ship.
Be careful.
On first down, Harper trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ready up.
44, Mike, 44.
Look at me. Door.
Hey, check 24.
On 2nd down now. It's Harper. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Hey, Sam off.
Check. What?
Five.
On third down, it's Harper. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Let's go, baby.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Safety's creeping. Big dash, big dash. Come. Check it out, read.
Ready.
Bell. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2nd and 2. Going top shelf for Smith. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Topper!
They'll try again with Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
8, read.
Check 52's the money. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Yep. Hey, Delta.
I got this. New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hit it.
Here's Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Back.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harper. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, 57. Oh, yeah.
He'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Fair. Fight.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Bell. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Good work. Pilot, 64, weak.
Both of them, Mike.
Look, squeeze. Let go.
On 1st down, it's Harper. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Eason. And it is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gone.
Off play action. Patterson going deep to the end zone for Juju. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Juju Smith-Schuster, 38 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
We got this.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, it's Harper. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Leo!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go! 60 or.
QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Bravo! Ready!
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Looking to throw. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Right back to him on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Shoot!
Off the bootleg. Patterson. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a first down.
I got you, pop. Kill. Turn it up. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Look at me. Door.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harper. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Eason got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Looking to throw on second down. Eason. He's able to find Wallace. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33.
44. Hey, I get it.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got his man, that's Harry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 33 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Patriots get a score closer. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Team 6. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. That's the pass. Go, Mike. 51.
Back to throw. Patterson. And he's able to find Diggs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. It'll be a gain of 11. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Set. 60 yards.
Here we go.
Ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Bullet high. 60 Pittsburgh. Now.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And it's caught by Herndon. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards.
Ready, set.
Mike 51.
Topper.
Switch. Check.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
You got it.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.